Alright, so I messed up my exhaust manifolds here. I tried to take out the studs because they were pretty damaged. So anyway, after attempting numerous removal methods, including heating up the flanges, all sorts of penetrating lube, I even put nuts, I welded nuts onto the studs, probably 4 or 5 times, down to the nub, down basically to the flange. None of that worked. I then tried as a last resort using my plasma cutter to cut the studs out. So basically I just heated a hole through them, through the flanges. And I figured I'll then follow that up with a drill bit, drill out the holes, put in a helicoil or something, and put new studs in. Well, I couldn't get my drill bit through these holes. It seems that the holes just got way too hard. Well, not the holes, but the flange is just way too hard to drill through. So I figured worst case, I'll just buy new exhaust manifolds. So it's these guys. These are Speedway Ram's Horn small block Chevy exhaust manifolds. I paid about 180 bucks for a set. What I didn't realize though was that my exhaust manifold flanges are 2-inch. So I still have an exhaust system in the car. I've already done one side, and this is what was originally in the car. So again, 2-inch flange. The problem is, and I didn't realize this when I ordered them, but the new exhaust manifolds are 2.5-inch flange. So needless to say, this doesn't line up anymore. So I went to my local muffler shop to get a custom adapter made for me. So this will take 2.5-inch flange and take it down to a 2-inch, which is what's in the car. So let me disconnect here. Unplug, damn it. There. So here's what I've got in the car. That's the 2-inch. I've already done the other side where I took the custom exhaust adapter, this guy here. This is their weld. So they took a 2.5-inch flange down to a 2-inch, and I welded from that point on. I welded what's in the car into that, and I'm gonna probably grind that weld down. It's pretty ugly. So I've done one side already off camera, and I still need to do the other side, which will be the driver's side. And that's what I plan on doing today, and I'll record that. You can see the exhaust manifold is not in yet, so I'll put in the exhaust manifold, tighten it down, cut, I don't know what you call this flared part, top of the exhaust here. I'll cut that off so I can get the flange off, and then put everything back in the car. I'll put the exhaust manifold back in the car along with the adapter, and I'll slide this part up after I cut this flare off, up inside, and do a tack weld. And then I'll weld it all up, and that should be it for the exhaust. That's not a big ground. Let's do this. That'll be a good ground. It's also going to be in the way, I think. Let's see. This is great. Should have tried fitting this in before trying to weld. I need a better ground. That'll work for now until I knock it off. All right. I'm gonna try to wrestle this in place. Afraid that might be too short. Yep, too short. All right. It's definitely too short, so I have to buy an extension. Turn off my welder. That side of the exhaust had this guy in there at one point, so taking that out has me being about the thickness of this, so maybe about an inch shy of where I need to be. So I'm going to head out to see if I can buy a few inches of, I think, 2-inch pipe. I'll have to measure it, but I'll take the flange with me that I cut off. So I only need a few inches of that. So I'm heading off to buy that. I'll be back. I got my adapter. This will give me the extra few inches I need. Slip it onto the end of the pipe and see if I can keep this camera here without knocking it over. Just like so. Really ugly in the back. Although I don't know if I care all that much. Let's see. All right, tying up the exhaust. I'm going to tie the exhaust up to transmission cross member temporarily. That'll hold everything in place, I think, until I get it all tacked in. Exhaust the line up first. Alright. I think that's good. that'll hold it good enough for now. Until I get this tacked up. No matter what I do, the rest of this exhaust pipe is pretty ugly. That might be the best way to do it. Right there. There. Give you a view of what I'm looking at here. So that's the exhaust as it runs through the back of the car. It sits pretty damn low. Right in here. Not too sure I want to keep it that way. I know my transmission cross member is getting in the way, but that's not going to change. Maybe I could put a clamp in the back here. Well, I think that's going to have to do. I really don't have much room anywhere else. Yeah, so let's just bend it out of the way. Alright, I think this will work for now. Turn the camera around. And it looks like this slipped out. Okay. That's good. And this right here is really, really low. I mean, that's really low. Well, I think it's just going to have to be like that for now. The question is, will it clear all the steering linkages here? Idler. Doesn't look like it's going to clear. Oh, I don't think so. Probably not. Damn. That's a problem. Could be a problem on both sides, actually. Let's see. Put this back up. Yeah. I really think that's going to run. In fact, I know it's going to run. Well, that's a problem. All right. What are we going to do about that? That's not enough clearance. I really don't want to cut this exhaust apart and fit it back together again. Really don't want to do that. Can I curve it? Maybe? Let's see. Can I come in at an angle? Don't make it. I mean, no matter what I do, it just doesn't seem like it's going to clear. Nope. That's a problem. Alright. That still needs to go much higher. That ain't gonna work. The drag length's hitting right here. And this is about as high as it's going to go. Well, that's not good. I mean, do I really need to steer? Huh. I mean, that needs to go up a lot higher. Am I sure that I need that intermediate pipe in here, though? I'm not even going to get close without it. Oh, man. This whoop-de-doo in here is causing me trouble. Okay, up to here and back, but that's hitting, and I got like 2 inches almost up here. I really didn't want to have to cut this exhaust apart. What to do. Oh, this sucks. I mean, this is obviously not the way to hang an exhaust, but this is already in the car. And if I can just use it temporarily, that'd be great. The other side went in without much of a problem. Alright, I'm going to try to tie the back up again. How are we looking up here? It's still going to suck, but yeah, not even close. I'm thinking maybe I should just cut it somewhere around here. Don't push it up. And then try to figure out what to do over here later. Because I don't need all this bend This was for the original motor mount that was back here that I took out. Well, it ain't gonna work the way it is, so I gotta do something. And I think that something is to cut right here and then just figure it out from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll figure out what to do later on. Or not. What the hell is going on here? And I didn't cut the brake line. Cool. Alright, that's a good start. A lot of rust came out of here. Alright. So, if I go up like that, I think, yeah, that should give me the room I need in the front. I don't know how I'm going to tie those two together, but at least I'm good up here. Where? Right here. So that should clear. The steering linkage, I think. Put that all the way up inside. Figure out how to trim these two back together. It's not terribly far off, but I need I might even be able to booger weld that. I think I got enough clearance up here, right here to up here. If I tack that in place there. And I might be able to salvage this. I bring that in and just kind of weld it up. I think that'll work. It's far from perfect, but hey, it's kind of the theme of this so far. Alright, so I think that's good. Right where it is. See if I can get a tack up here. Well, here goes nothing. Well, that's right. Pretty much nothing. Let's try a little bit of a weld here. Right there. Try another one here. That was ugly. Alright. Put one on the back side.
pen. If that's okay. I'll get one more on this side. Alright, let's see what that did. Take it out and weld it up in a more comfortable position. Remember not to forget to put this guy back on first. I have a feeling I will. So I'm just going to put it back on now. Alright. Well, let's see what I did wrong. I don't have much of a choice. Alright, I'm going to weld this up and try to put it back up in the car. I wonder if I can weld it up here like so. It might work. Makeshift welding table here. Let's give that a shot. Where's my ground clamp? Ground. Gloves. All right. But let's see what kind of damage we can do here. So, doesn't get much uglier, but for temporary exhaust I think it'll do. A pretty big gap on the back side here, but whatever. So pull this down a little. I might grind it up just to try to make it look a little bit better. We'll see. Well, like the saying goes, grinder and paint make what the welder ain't. So Here's my bastardization. But if it works, that's all I care about. Gasket. Get everything ready. Washers. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Leave it a little bit loose so I can adjust it. And so I can get this situation straight. This is going to be interesting. What I'm going to do is cut a little bit off the top and they should line up. Just don't know if I'll be able to do that under the car with the Sawzall. That wouldn't be bad at all. Look, not that great, but not that bad. Let's tie this up a little bit tighter. Now, I think, and I could be way off, but I think I have enough clearance up here now. That might suffice in here. Maybe a little tight. We'll see. All right. So, it doesn't seem to impact anything. All right. All right, well, I think I'll just clean this up, get it ready for welding, and give it a shot. Did almost a full weld on that one. It is ugly. Hey, just in time. And do some welding?
I can't weld.
Neither could I until I did.